Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Okay, so if you saw my last video, my vlog video, I posted that as well. Like I said, I don't know which video is going to post first, either this one or the other one, because it depends on the priority YouTube wants to take. So, but if you haven't seen it, that's okay. It's just my vlog, it's my medical stuff. You don't have to watch those videos. I just post it on there in case anybody's interested or want to connect or having similar problems or issues or have suggestions and so forth. It's a community. Okay, so this video I want to talk about online shopping. Okay, so as time goes on, we all know that brick and mortar stores are pretty much disappearing, or they're still, the company's still there, but they just go on online only because they realize they're making more money online and it's cheaper to just have a warehouse and instead of, or a distribution center, versus having a bunch of different stores throughout, locations throughout. So it just makes more financial sense, right? Well, apparently, um, I ordered some one or two items for my daughter for Christmas. I'm not going to say in case she sees this video. I don't want to say it, but that, and I ordered some that, the Glay, like little refill automatic sprays. I ordered a 2 pack of those, and then I also ordered a gingerbread house kit because my daughter and I, we literally every year we edit up. We always literally, I'll pick out one and she'll pick out one, and sometimes we just switch. And then I have to make the whatever she picked out and she just make whatever I picked out. But this year I kind of spilt the beans and told her which one I picked out. So yeah, and because I kind of want to do it, and I forgot we did it that way, but apparently, yeah. So, but that's what I ordered. A handful of items. No big deal, right? So thankfully, no actual foods. I mean, I guess the gingerbread house kit could be a food, but yeah. So I ordered those from Walmart, and I ordered on Walmart online through their website. I'm not the website, through their app, and I'm a Walmart Plus customer. Okay, so you would think, okay, not say higher priority, but it means something, correct, within the company because I'm paying a monthly thing. So I thought, well, I'm in no big hurry to get these items. I ordered them the other day, and I thought, well, I can get them the next day, and that way I don't pay for any, shipping or delivery fees or anything like that. So I had no problem. I didn't need them right now today. I could get them like tomorrow, and so when I ordered them, they come from the nearest store that's nearest you. Now, granted, yes, I could have gone to Walmart myself, which is down the street. It literally is down the street. It's not that far from me. And I could easily go and got the items, came home probably cheaper, but got home and with the items that same day and been fine with it, right? But I honestly, I had other things going on, but at the same time, I just didn't feel like doing it. I was like, I don't feel like doing that, so I think I'm just gonna have someone deliver it, which I even tipped. Because I always tip, so I gave a tip on this one as well. And I got up that morning. I was like, I selected the time because I thought I'll be up around that time. So, I definitely will be up anyhow. Because here lately, I've been waking up anywhere between 5 and 7 ish, and with my new medicine, it's been messing with my sleep a little bit. So I've been waking up kind of early, but I selected between 7 and 9 or 7 and 10 or something like that. So I was thinking they're gonna probably deliver close to about 8 ish. I always try to figure probably the middle one. Well, apparently, I ended up whenever I ordered it, they apparently were done shopping it and everything, and they supposedly dropped it off because I woke up and I looked at my thingy and it said that it was already delivered. After I got up and did my usual in the morning routine, because I do like 10 different things in the morning before I actually sit down for the day. And I actually looked at it and it said, oh, I just sat down and I'm like, oh, it says it's been delivered. Of course it was. It couldn't be delivered when I was already up walking around the house. But I got back up. I went to go to the door to get my items because I tried to get them immediately because the time of the year, one, and two, I don't want to risk somebody actually walking up and stealing my packages. I'm just that person. And not only that, but we also sometimes have stray animals and I don't want them getting into my stuff, or like stray cats, they're probably not fixed and I don't want them spraying, all over my packages and just marking their territory, especially because I have cats inside our house who will smell those packages and then they go crazy. So I have my reasons. So I go to the door and there's no package. And I'm like, I'm looking around, thought maybe they hid it. And I'm like, well, this package is pretty big. The box that the gingerbread house kit thing came in, it was literally like that big. I mean, it's pretty big. So I'm like, there's only so many places around my front porch area that can hide it at. I'm looking, I don't see nothing. I'm like, okay. And so then I left my phone in the room. So I went back to my room. I looked at my phone. I pulled up the app, and you know how sometimes they give me a photo. I'm like, that's not even our door. And I'm like, oh no. But luckily they did get the address numbers, and I'm like, the numbers are correct, but not the house. So it's probably a different street. I'm thinking, oh, this could be anywhere. So I'm over here thinking, okay, logical sense. Meanwhile, my husband's still asleep. I went to go wake him up. I said, hey, I need your help. He was like, what? I was like, okay, I need you to kind of help me find my package. And because meanwhile, and I looked on Google Maps, I just typed in that address. And thankfully, under Google Maps, it does tell you like where, like you just type in the numbers, it'll tell you like the streets that go within that certain radius with those numbers, around you. And I'm like, well, logical sense goes, you don't think that they're going to drop it off like, a mile down the road. So you thinking, I'm going to start with the closest house first in case their Google Map pin was wrong. Because sometimes Google Maps can be wrong. I'm not blaming the driver totally, but I mean, come on now. So, they ended up, uh, dropping off our package like one street over. Thank goodness. Because I told my husband, I said he was going to try like the opposite direction. And I was like, no, no, no. I said, try the one right here. It's like literally across the alley, on the other side, and he went. And while he was going to go look, because I'm thinking just in case that he doesn't find it, I'm gonna go ahead and contact Walmart's, So I get online and I put on there, my package was missing, and it tells me that this item, it's not replaceable or refundable. What do you mean? So I'm not gonna get my money back? Wait, I'm not gonna get my items? I don't know what he meant. So I ended up contacting. I thought, no, I'm gonna call them. So I contacted because I need to talk to a person. I need them to give me an explanation. Contact them. I get through the their AI customer service is like saying again, very snarky attitude. Walmart, y'all's AI person when you call. I mean, it was very got an attitude. Like I was telling Spain, she was all like, it was a female voice, and she was like, these items. I'm sorry. I guess they were trying to get their AI personality, but it was like, I'm sorry that you're missing your packages. Like, okay, and then it said, oh, your items are not eligible for a refund or replacement. How else can I help you? I'm like, speak to an agent. And they're like, oh, but I'm here to help you. I can help you today. I would like to speak to an agent. I understand you want to speak to an agent, but I can help you. Like, I want to speak to customer service, And then finally she's like, all right, I got that. Like, attitude. And I'm like, waiting. And it's silent. And then I guess my husband was just pulling in and he gives me a thumbs up. Like he found them. It was at the house I thought it was at. And he found my packages. But then they turned around and I'm still thinking, no, this is ridiculous. So I'm still waiting on somebody to get online. Finally, somebody does get on the line and I explain the situation. And they go, oh, I told them, they said, well, were they, I said, yes, they were lost. They got delivered to the wrong house. I just want an explanation that, why wouldn't it be refundable or replaceable? And apparently, I guess the guy, I don't know if he misunderstood me or not, but he goes, well, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He said, let me look into this. And he looked into it and he comes back and goes, all right, I refunded you the stuff. I said, but I found this stuff. I have it. We just had to go find it, but we did find it. And thankfully, because it was still sitting on that person's doorstep, thank goodness. But we found it. And he goes, well, he was like, oh, he said, it's okay. He said, I refunded you and I'll give you a $10 discount or whatever on your next purchase. And I'm like, okay. I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to do it right. I'm not trying to get free items. I just wanted to let them know that, because I was already on the phone with them before my husband got back when he was out searching. I wanted to go ahead and start talking to them so they know, or maybe they can contact the driver and ask the driver where did they delivered it, or whatever. I was trying to try to catch them in real time because it wasn't that time, like the time when I found out they dropped off the items and the time I realized they dropped it off. There was only maybe like a 5-10 minutes. So I'm like, the odds are the driver could be still driving, delivering other items. So maybe they can contact the driver and ask the driver, hey, can you go back to this address? Can you go back or something? Or just in case we could not find the items, I was already on the phone with them to see if I could get a replacement or get my money back because of the driver's mess up. In the meantime, I also went back and I also ended up, I took off that driver's tip because, I mean, and it's rare that I ever take away a tip, but I'm sorry. Your job as a delivery driver, I understand. Don't give me this. It's the holidays. Have more grace. This is people's second job. Da, da. It's a job. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. If it was going to happen today, it would have happened in the middle of May. It doesn't matter. It's still your job. Your job is, I mean, it's just like working at a hospital. Because it just happens to be in the emergency room, the competency of the doctor should be different because it just happens to be the emergency room. No, you're still doing your job. Your job as a delivery driver is one to double check even if Google says you've arrived, double check what is said on the address versus also what the system is giving you. Because all it took, yes, you had the right numbers, but you had the wrong street. Now I can imagine if I lived, I mean, I would give them a little grace period. By chance, if you live in apartments and you got the wrong like building, or you got the wrong, like it was, 32 instead of 33 or something, maybe, but you got a totally different, we're in a house. You know how many houses are around me. We're on a street. You have to verify this information, because if you don't, you are gonna get, that person's gonna lose out. And then who's to say that the system, aka Walmart, is probably gonna come after you and tell you that, hey, you're making mistakes here, and you keep making mistakes, it's gonna cost you your job. So your job as a delivery driver is all you have to do is what? Verify the address and location. Do not fully rely on Google Maps. Google Maps can be wrong. Google can be wrong. We can change your PIN on Google. I can go on Google Maps and change the PIN to where my house is located. And I have tried it many times, and somehow it seems to always get one street over. I don't understand that, but it still does. And but I've never had this problem with like Amazon or Target or anything like that. But apparently I did get one time here recently, I think it was Amazon, delivered to like our back door versus our front door, which was really weird, because we park in the back. But it's like, I don't understand that this driver actually literally dropped it up in the front of a house on the wrong street. I would have forgave you if you would have dropped it at our back door. I wouldn't have complained. I mean, at least you got it to the right house. But you literally were at the wrong street. So, I mean, I'm not, that's That's no. That's why I'm not giving you a tip. Your tip for service is to do your job. You didn't do your job fully, so therefore you don't deserve that tip. I'm sorry. I'm not normally one to take away tips, but like again, like I said. So don't come after me about that. But and yes, I do give grace, but not when it comes, especially around this time of the year. You can't mess up. You just can't. Not that badly. Um, like I said, I wouldn't have been totally mad if you had just dropped it the house next door to me. It's still in the front, but right next door. You were on a totally different block, a totally different street, down a ways before you even. I mean, if I didn't do my own, due diligence and got on Google Maps and did my own sleuthing and sent my husband out on a wild goose chase, looking at people's houses, getting out of the car, and hopefully not getting, you know, accused of stealing items off a porch, because I had to make a post on our next door to let people know that, hey, by the way, FYI, if this is your house, I even posted the picture. If this is your porch, just so you know, I sent my husband out to get our items from your porch. Though he's not stealing your packages, because they could be expecting packages and thought that was their stuff. And now my husband can be accused of stealing. I mean, you don't understand the domino effect of this. So, no, you don't deserve your tip. But I think in the end, though, I tried to tell Walmart that, you don't have to give me a refund. We did get our items back, but the guy just went ahead and did it. And while I'm thankful, he did, that, he did that. He didn't have to. And I tried to tell him that. But I wasn't going to argue with him on the phone about it because, I mean, I try to be right. I try not to be that person who's going to be like, oh, I want like, free items. I'm not like that at all. So, but in the end, guys, let me know. Do you have any stories about like when someone has done something like that? How do you handle it? Because I'm starting to see a lot more people talk about missing packages, especially in our neighborhood. And it used to be the porch pirates. Now we're worried about delivery drivers not even giving them to the right addresses. So people are posting a lot more frequently. Of course, people are like, oh, there's an uptick in online shopping. Well, is that just this year? Because last year we didn't have this problem. But this year we do. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think. What your stories. I'm curious. How would you handle that? I mean, I could have just hung up once my husband said, hey, we got them. But I wanted Walmart to know that this is what's happened. This is what was going on. So, I don't know. Anyways, I make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm almost done reading my book. I've dedicated, this by the end of this week, be finished with it. And I'm going to take Christmas off from working on this video I'm working on, and probably after New Year's I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start doing my research and start putting together a video for you guys. It's going to be very lengthy. It may be like I may do 4 parts, so it won't be as lengthy, but it will be a big video. I'm hoping I'm going to do good justice for you guys and be a lot bit better. It's not going to be like this. I promise you. It's not going to be like this. It's gonna, literally, I'm going to be on my desktop. It's going to be so much better. Setup is going to be better. Sound will be better. Yes, I will have receipts and so forth. So, it's a true crime video. So, it's a true crime that took place in the 80s. So, and it didn't get fully resolved until the 90s. So, yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy that video and look forward to it. So make sure you stay subscribed and make sure you hit the notification bell, because you never know when I'll post a video. And check out my other videos, I guess, while you're here. And I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great Monday, rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.